I am so glad everybody is here. We are going to be reading a nonfiction text. Who remembers what nonfiction means? Nonfiction. I see some thinking. I see your eyes are like, Only one person? Two? Who knows what nonfiction means? Oh, we got four hands. Magic. Yahtzee? Unmute, honey. What does nonfiction mean?
Not fake.
Not fake, which means it's
Real.
It's real, right? It is a true book. And a lot of times, well, all the time, nonfiction gives us information, right? It teaches us either about animals or places or people or objects. Yeah, it teaches us and gives us real information. Now, usually it has photographs, right? Because if you're learning about tigers, you're going to have photos of tigers. Now, this book is all about lions. And if you look closely, does this look like a photograph to you? No, it looks like an illustration, right? Because guess what? The author is a boy. He wrote his very own book on lions. So he's not going to go out and take pictures of lions. Are you going to go out and take pictures of lions? No, that'd be scary. So he had to draw it because he could not go out and take photos of lions. All right, so he is actually a fifth grader. How cool is that? An elementary student, a fifth grader, drew and wrote this book. Now, all the information in here is true, so that makes it nonfiction too. All right, even though he illustrated it, it's all still true. All right, so I'm going to ask you one question. It is not a hard question, so I want to see everybody's hands up. What is this whole book going to be about? Yeah, I better see everyone's hands up. What is this whole book going to be about? Put your hands up. You. Thank you. What is this whole book going to be about, Jazzy? Unmute.
A tiger.
A tiger? No, it's hard to spell an L. Ooh.
Lion.
Lion. Nice job. This whole book is going to be about lions. Nice job, Jazzy. Who had a brain match? Who thought that too? Hi, Ezekiel. Who thought that too? Yeah, you had a brain match. This is going to be all about lions. So that is the main idea of the book, right? The main idea is what the whole story is going to be about, what it's mostly about. So now we're going to learn some details about lions. Make sure you stay muted. Okay. Morning, Sinai. Morning, Sayer. All right. So as I said, this is a nonfiction book, and it's going to be all about lions. Nice work. Okay. Here's our title page. Morning, Legend. Find a quiet spot, please. Nice job. Right. And we know, oh, look at this super cool text feature. Who remembers what this is called? For nonfiction text. What is this text feature? I knew Ezekiel knew it because he knew it in class yesterday. Does anybody else remember what it's called? Santina? Unmute, honey. What's this called? It's a table of contents, right? It tells you what page each section is on. So here's physical characteristics, is what we're working on this week, right? The body parts, what it looks like. Savannah home, the circle of life. Mealtime, behavior and survival. Oh, I'm endangered. Help is on the way. And check what you learned in the glossary. It tells you what pages each section is on. So we're going to start with the physical characteristics. Show me with your fingers, what page our physical characteristics going to be on? Oh, Santino's got it. Ezekiel's got it. Lamia, Jazzy, Yahtzee, Legend. What page is it going to be on? Tyler, show me with your fingers. How many is that? Don't look at him. You've got your own fingers, buddy. What number is that? Show me with your fingers. You got it. So Shania's got it. Camila's got it. Sanaya and Sayer. Sanaya and Sayer. I'm still waiting. Show me those fingers. How many? Yeah, it's going to be on page 2. So the heading is physical characteristics. All right, I'm going to turn this just a little bit so I can see too. Male lions. Are males boys or girls? Are males boys or are they girls? Male lions. Yahtzee?
Male is a boy.
Yes, the male is a boy. So this section is about boy lions, male lions, right? So that's what this whole thing is going to be about. Let's see what details we can find out about male lions. Male lions can grow up to 4 feet tall and 9 to 10 feet long. So they can be as tall as you. They can weigh between 330 and 500 pounds. Since lions are so big, they don't have many natural enemies. Would you want to attack a lion? No, other animals don't want to either. They are big. A lion's fur is yellow gold and helps to camouflage it against the dry grass when it hunts. A male lion's mane is brown and can protect the lion's neck when he fights with other lions. Right, so we heard 2 main details, right? Key details about the lion's physical characteristics. Who can tell me one thing about a lion's physical characteristics? Hi, Jalen. We're learning about lions. Let's listen again. Think about its fur. Think about what goes around its neck and why it helps them survive. I'm going to read the sentences again. Listen, okay? I'm only going to read the sentences I want you to super duper listen to. A lion's fur is yellow gold. Listen to this key detail. It's yellow gold and helps to camouflage it against the dry grass when it hunts. A male lion's mane, that's the mane right there, the fur around the neck. The mane is brown and can protect the lion's neck when it fights. So how does the physical characteristic of its fur help it? How does the physical characteristic of its fur help it survive? Sanai?
They won't be cold.
No, think about the color. That's not what the text said. What does the color help it do? What does the color of the fur help it do? Jalen?
Camouflage.
Camouflage to what? What does that help it camouflage to do?
Hide.
So, right, camouflage means hide, so it can help it do what?
Survive.
Survive. It can help it when it hunts.
Referred to the architecture as frail and poorly tended.
All right, Jalen, go ahead and mute. So the color helps it hide in the grass, camouflage, so it can sneak up on its prey and grab it. Right? If it was a bright color, the other animals would see it coming and run away. All right, what does its mane help it do? What is the mane, all that fur around its neck? What does it help it do? How does that help it survive? You remember what the word said? What did the word say? How does it help? Friends, please don't watch TV. Make sure you're in a quiet spot, ready for it, because this is school. How does the mane help the lion? Ezekiel?
So it can help it fight.
What do you mean it helps it fight? Because manes don't help it fight. What does it do to its neck?
Protect it when it fights.
Yes, exactly. It protects it when it fights, because that's what it says. Mane is brown and can protect the lion's neck when he fights. The female lions. Let's see what physical characteristics the female lion has. Female lions are smaller than males and do not have manes around their neck. They can weigh between 260 and 400 pounds. Male and female lions have a tuft of black fur at the ends of their tails. Oh, I wonder why. It doesn't tell you why they have that fur. Wonderful diagram. And Daniel Hernandez drew. Isn't that neat? Have you guys been doing the labeling on the boom cards? Yeah, when you do your work online, there's boom cards for you to practice labeling. Yep. Nice job. Oh, here's a fun fact. Look at this detail. This makes sense though. A lion's mane to overheat. So this can make the lion so hot. Think about a scarf. Raise your hand if you've ever worn a scarf. That's like what this mane is. It's like a scarf for the lions. Would you want to wear a scarf in the summertime? No. The lions live in a savanna where it's hot almost all the time. So that's why it can make it overheat. It get too hot because it's like wearing a scarf in the summer. You would get so hot. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Ooh, Asiatic lions. This is a different type of lion from Asia. Asiatic lions look a lot like African lions. They have shorter manes, right? So their manes aren't as long than African lions and a fold of skin along their bellies. So if you ever get close enough to a male lion, which I hope you don't, and you look under their belly, if there's a fold of skin, it means they're from Asia. I don't know why it has that extra fold of skin, but that's an interesting physical characteristic. So here's the African lion. There's the Asiatic lion. Huh. All right, the Savannah home. Does anyone know what place this is? What continent that is? There's lots of songs about it. A lot of history there, Yahtzee. Oh, you were trying to read it? Savannah home, African lions. This is Africa. This is Africa. This is where the African lions come from. Makes sense, right? African lions come from Africa. All right, let's see what kind of details we can learn about their Savannah home. African lions live on the Savannah. So what is a Savannah? Let's see what kind of habitat the Savannah is. It is a dry, desert-like grasslands. Now show me what temperature it would be in the desert-like grasslands. Is it gonna be cold or is it gonna be hot? Oh my gosh, you guys all look so hot right now. You're fanning yourselves. Whew, hot. Yeah, and that's why the manes can make them overheat because they're like, it's in a desert. That's how hot it is and dry. There are very few trees on the Savannah. This is because there's not enough water to help support or grow any trees. The sun is very hot in the savannah, and the lions like to sleep in the shade under the, I need to try to sound that out. That's a tough word for me. Even as grown-ups, we need to work on sounding it out. Acacia trees. So I use my strategies even when I'm reading to break up the words. Acacia trees. All right, so there's not a lot of trees, but the lions, because they get so hot in the summer in the hot desert, they sit under any shade they can get. All right, let's see if we can read one more. Oh, look, here's a picture of the savannah. Look at the color of the grass. What else did we learn is that color? Look carefully. What else did we learn is the same color as the savanna grass? Did you see it? I'm giving you big hints. What's the same color? Oh, do you see it? Look at that. Oh, come on, I'm giving you the answer. Raise your hand. What's the same color as this savanna grass? Legend? Turn, unmute, honey, so I can hear you. You're on mute, buddy. Unmute. It's the microphone with the line through it. There you go. What's the same color as the savanna grass?
It matches the other grass.
What does it match?
The lion.
Yes, the lion. That helps it camouflage so it can hunt and catch food. I see Lamia's ready to hunt. That was fantastic. All right, so this is what the savanna looks like. There's not a lot of trees. These are the acacia trees. Wow, it would be hot under there. All right, last page. Let's see what kind of details we can find. Seasons. We know about seasons. We learned that in science. Who can tell me a season for us? We have 4 seasons. Who can tell me a season? Ezekiel, what's one season?
Winter.
We have winter. We're in winter right now. Look at all that wonderful snow outside. We have winter. Zoe, what's another season?
Summer.
Summer. We have winter when we're far away from the sun. Summer when we're super close to the sun. Jazzy, what's another season? Fall. Nice job. It's when the leaves fall from the trees. Thank you. Who's ever helping you? Santino.
Spring.
And spring. Nice job. So we are in winter, then it's spring, then it's summer, then it's fall. Let's see what kind of seasons the savanna has. I wonder if it has the same as ours. Seasons. The savanna has a dry season and a wet season. Are they the same as our seasons or are they different? Yeah, they're different, right? We don't have a wet season and a dry season. We have winter, spring, summer, fall, not wet and dry. But the savanna has a wet season and a dry season. The dry season takes place during the winter. Ooh, so right now it's their dry season, which means there's no rain, very, very dry. It's cooler and has very little rain. During this time of the year, rivers and streams dry up and plants die. Oh, so the rivers are gone, the streams are gone, the plants have nothing to drink, so they die. Oh, poor plants, poor rivers, poor streams. Oh. All right. Herds of animals migrate to find food and water. So if there's no water and no food in the savanna, are animals going to be able to eat? No, so they move. Migrate means move. So they move to another place that's going to have some food and some water. The wet season is in the summer. So when we're nice and hot playing in the pool or the sprinkler or inside with our air conditioning, it is finally the wet season in the savanna. That's when the rain comes, the rivers flow again, and new plants grow. Yay, they're back. And then, guess who comes back too? Now that there's plants and now that there's water, what's going to come back? What's going to come back? Legend, what's going to come back? You get it?
The animals.
Yes, the animals are going to come back because now there's food because the plants grew. And now there's water because it rained and the river is there. Very nice job. All right. So here is the savannah. Do you think this is the wet season or the dry season? What do you think? If you think, let's do thumbs. If you think, I need everyone's eyes on me right now. Look at this. If it is the wet season, if you think it's the wet season, give me a thumbs up. If you think it is the dry season, give me the thumbs down. What do you think? This is just the best guess. Dry seasons, does anybody think it's going to be wet? I don't know. Do you think this is the wet season or do you think this is the dry season? Everybody show me right now. What do you think? Yeah, I kind of think that too. Why did you think that? Why did you think it's the dry season? All of you voted that. Why do you think it's the dry season, Ezekiel?
Because it's not raining.
Right, because there's no rain in the sky, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a lot of plants. So if the plants died, there'd be nothing to eat. So, and I don't see any animals around either. So maybe they migrated or moved to another place. All right. So who can give me one detail about a lion? Anything we learned? What's one detail that you learned about a lion? Everybody learned something about the lion. Yeah, see, what's one thing you learned about the lion? You're going to have to unmute, honey.
The one thing I learned about the lion is they have a red thing that looks like a scarf, so when it fights, it protects his neck.
Protects his neck. So who remembers what that was called around the male lion's neck? That was a good detail, Yahtzee. Let's name it. Let's name it. What was that part called? Jazzy, do you remember what that part was called around the male lion's neck? Jazzy, do you remember? What was it called? Not a scarf. It's like a scarf. Zoe?
Mane.
It's the mane. Nice job. The mane goes around the male lion's neck to help protect it when it fights. And it keeps them really, really warm, right? Too hot. All right. Who can give me another detail about a lion that you learned? Yeah, see, make good choices. Who can give me another detail about the lion? Lamia?
Sharp claws.
We know they have sharp claws, right? It didn't even say it in the words, but if you look carefully at the picture, do you see a detail in the picture that shows sharp claws? Right there, right? On its paw.
See?
There's sharp claws there. Nice job. Who can give me one other detail? Shania, please don't eat in class, honey. We're almost done. All right, save it. What's one more detail? Then we're going to sign off.
What?
One more detail. Jalen?
They use their manes to hide.
What?
Use them into camouflage.
They use camouflage to hide, to do what? To help them do what?
Catch prey.
Yeah, what's that called?
Hunt.
Yes, nice job. So the lions, the fur helps them camouflage in order to help them
Hunt.
and catch their prey. Very nice job. All right. So if you go into Schoology under today, Wednesday, there is going to be a boom card there to help you practice your labeling. Okay? That's something fun you can do. Math is at 11 o'clock. All right? So I want to see you back here at 11 for some more graphing fun. All right? Thanks for coming. All right.